So near the start of COVID, I reached out to the cat coordinator and I said, please let me have a project. And she said that I could call one of our rescue partners, Bainbridge Humane Society, and reach out to see if they had any mom cats or baby bottle kittens in need of rescuing. And of course they did. They said that we have a mom that's actually going into labor now. And if you want to start heading our way, we can send you home with a mom and some newborn kittens. So I went out, and she had just finished giving birth in a cage after having spent 2 weeks already in the shelter. And when I got her home, you could tell that she wasn't used to a home. She seemed uncomfortable on cushioned surfaces, beds, things like that, and we kept trying to curl up on hardwood floors. But after even just a day or two, you could tell that she was starting to relax. She was starting to trust. And I was able to handle her babies and give her pets and love, and she started to really reciprocate those feelings. And then as time wore on, you got to see that something was wrong with the babies. Their eyes were open way too soon from the day that they were born. But as time wore on, you could see that it was more than that eyes had opened too soon. There was something genetically wrong. So it turned out that 2 of her babies had eyeletogenesis, which is common in cats that give birth when they're older, or even some inbreeding cases. So it started to really make us wonder a little more where Loretta came from. And then finally, when Loretta had all of her babies weaned and she was ready to go in for her spay, they found BB pellets embedded in several different places under her skin.
This is the pellet we pulled from Loretta's memory chain when we went to spay her. Further x-rays showed that she had multiple pellets, 3 other ones, and from that it's clear that she's had a rough life and loves of abuse. It's amazing what a sweet kid she is, considering how much she's been through.
Not only was she probably living outside, had she given birth to several rounds of kittens, but she'd been used for target practice. So learning that
and getting that glimpse into Loretta's past was really heartbreaking.
Knowing that she had been through all of that, that she was still a loving and happy cat, and that her babies, were honestly suffering a little, that they had to have these procedures. LCHS obviously took care of it and got them ready and healthy, but it still shouldn't have happened. It still was a more difficult life than they deserved. And that's one of those things and one of those moments where it can either break you and just make you give up, or it can push you to want for that to never happen again. And I think that that's the case when you work in rescue, and especially at LCHS. That's what we see all the time. Is there's the everyday cases, all of the cats and kittens and dogs and puppies, but then there's like these special ones that really end up pushing you to want better for all of them, and it just lights a fire in you, and it does break your heart, but it doesn't break you. It just makes you want more and pushes you more. And I think that's one of the things I've really learned from LCHS is they always want more for every living thing.